Believe it or not, what you are looking at right now is Minecraft. But it's not just any version of Minecraft. This is the very first playable and available version of Minecraft that we have today. The first version of Pre-Classic, also known as RD132211. Now you may be thinking, okay, that's cool and all, but why am I here? And the answer to that question is actually very simple. I've been inspired. That's pretty much it. I've been inspired by some other creators who have done this challenge or are currently taking on this challenge. And that challenge is to play through Minecraft on one world through every single update. It sounds intense and it does sound a little overwhelming, but in the end, we're going to have a final finished product that is going to be somewhat of a Minecraft time capsule. That's what I've decided to call it, at least. And now I'll quickly address the elephant in the room when it comes to this topic, which is, how is that even possible? I mean, especially in these older versions, they continue to change the way that levels are saved and the way that terrain generates. I mean, heck, that it wasn't even infinite terrain until InfDev. And for thinking that, you'd be right. And for a while, this necessarily wasn't possible or wasn't easily accessible. But thanks to some great people in the Golden Age community, I'd like to specifically shout out Zelinator, who created the ultimate conversion guide for transferring these worlds. So what he's done is made it possible to take worlds from pre-classic, put them into classic, take those worlds, put them into in-dev, put them into inf-dev, and from there continue to update through alpha, through beta, and into the major releases. And by the end, by the time we get to inf-dev at least, all of the worlds that we've created through the pre-classic and classic and in-dev phases will be put together side by side. And what we'll have is an array of chunks from all of these different versions, each one highlighting the version that we were in. But there won't always be a new chunk or a new world for every version. The only time we'll need to basically restart our world and build from scratch is whenever the terrain generator updates. This happens every so often throughout these updates, and because of this, the worlds from previous updates won't be able to transfer. So when we get to a point like that, I'll make sure to mention it. We would then move on to the next terrain generator and save the world that we were just on for later. And then, like I said, once we reach InfDev, we'll be able to throw them all back in. And from there, it'll be pretty much, well, I don't want to say seamless, because, you know, Minecraft updates are buggy. But from there, we can go from InfDev into alpha, into beta, and into the releases and continue the journey. This type of world has been coined a polyworld, meaning consisting of multiple worlds, which is ultimately the end goal. And my personal goal for this series is honestly just to have fun. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I've been getting into the Golden Age community of Minecraft recently with my beta Minecraft series, and I've had so much fun doing that. But I wanted to take it back even further. And so when I saw people doing this, and when I saw this challenge, and I'm gonna name off some creators in a bit here that I've been inspired by, and also link to them in the description. But once I saw other people doing this, I was honestly really inspired by how cool of an idea this is, and I wanted to take part in this. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. I'm not trying to copy anyone. I'm not trying to hop on trends or, you know, anything like that. I have just really wanted to do this now, and I think we can create something really cool. So, if something like this excites you, feel free to subscribe, because this is only the beginning, and we have so many updates to go through. It's going to be quite the journey, but Man, am I excited. For this first build, for the first update and the first episode, I wanted to kind of pay homage to Minecraft itself. And with such a limited block palette, as you can see, I figured what better thing to do than to build a giant mine. I mean, it is Minecraft after all. So I quickly got to working on this massive quarry. I kept it rectangular in Minecraft fashion with its blockiness and dug down in some layers. Towards the end, I throw in some tunnels to act as sort of a mine shaft to whatever civilization lived here and whatever miners that were here. They would come down into this quarry, and they had several tunnels that they could go down and, yeah, mine away. You can see me working on the stairs down here. I will say it is pretty difficult working with a block palette this limited. I mean, you know, we talk about limited block palettes in beta Minecraft, but this is a whole other ballgame. I mean, quite frankly, you literally only have cobblestone and grass, and it doesn't even work in the same way. I don't get to choose between placing cobblestone and grass. It's totally dependent on the Y level. So if you're at a certain Y level, which is the ground level at the start, those blocks will be grass no matter what. And then anything above or below will be cobblestone. So, as you can imagine, it's kind of hard to get anything really good looking building here, but I figured this would be a good place to start with just a mine. And then once we start to unlock more block palette choices, we'll move into some more advanced looking builds. Really quickly, before I let the rest of the montage play and the music, I wanted to quickly mention the creators that have inspired me to start one of these worlds for myself. And those creators would be 3K0, Greffin, and Zelinator. I discovered their series on this particular challenge slash world type and immediately fell in love, and they are the reason why I'm doing this now. So I'm going to link to their channels in the description. All three of them have great series going on playing Minecraft in this way, and Zelinator specifically has all of the conversion guides in case anyone else wants to try this. But I really encourage everyone to go check out those creators. The videos are amazing, and yeah, they're the reason why I'm trying this out. So if they happen to be watching, thank you guys. But for now, I'm gonna let the rest of the montage and the music play, and we'll reconvene at the end for a little tour. Enjoy. All right, here we are. The basically finished product of our first version here. Just gonna give a quick tour. I mean, it will be pretty quick because there's not actually much to see. Um, this is our spawn point. I liked that I marked the original spawn point just because it's like it'll be really cool later once this world has turned into something much larger to be like this is literally the block that we spawned on. Well, I guess not that one. It'd be this one, but you know what I mean. So I built these like nice roads going off in all four directions to the edge of the map. Leaving these little grass middle parts. If I had access to trees, these would be planted with trees, but uh I don't. So this is what we've got, but it looks nice. And then you come down this road up here very slowly. Um and we'll come upon the quarry slash mine shaft area. So here it is. So I started digging down like little layers and then dug down more. I've got these stairs going right here so you can get down to the bottom level. And we've got these tunnels here that are basically the mine shafts and where the the miners would, dig their tunnels. You may notice that I didn't really dig any tunnels. I did dig this one. I originally was going to dig it like the whole way across like to the border of the world and do the same with all of them. But I'll just start walking this. This distance that I've done alone, I don't quite know how close it is to the border. But this has taken me so long just to do this one. Um, that uh, it's not that important for me to go through and dig out all these tunnels. Maybe one day I'll come back to it when mining becomes a little bit easier to do. Um, or maybe next time before we leave this world, I'll if I'm feeling like it, I'll do a little bit more digging. But you can see we're still going. So here's the end of it, right? And I don't know if this is actually close to the border or not. Um, but yeah. But this is kind of the idea. These are the mine shaft tunnels. You'd have all the miners digging in here, getting their ores and stuff. And theoretically there would be like, minecart tracks, but we aren't gonna get that for a very long time. So we make do with what we have. But also, let me just say, this view right here is horrifying. Like the cobblestone texture, the darkness, the fog. That's like it's so liminal. It's like backrooms type feel. But yeah, this is the quarry, the mine shaft. And that's what we've done for this very first episode of our poly world. In the next episode, we will upgrade to the next pre-classic version, which doesn't add much, but it does add one very interesting feature, which you'll see. And I already have an idea of what I'm going to build for that. So, yeah. If you enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment suggesting any build ideas or anything you want to see me do with this series. Um, and yeah, I'm really excited and really looking forward to what the final product of this is going to look like one day. I think it's going to be really something special. So, yeah. Thank you for watching.